Max can repeat a 14-digit phone number by listening to the beep tones.
Yeah.
On speed dial. Bye, Instant. My manager said, there's this part, and I think you'd be so great, and it'd be really fun for you. And he faxes it to my house, and I read it, and it says something like, ghetto fabulous girl with long nails and attitude, and I was like, ooh, no. Now, why can't I find a girlfriend like that? Brings him lunch every day, thoughtful, sweet, legs from here to there. I just pictured every bad stereotype, you know, that you could just imagine for a character like that. And then she was a lesbian, too. I was like, ooh, that's just opening up the door for a lot of bad things to happen in one place. And I was going to be the conduit for it. And I was just like, nah, I don't think so. And he faxed me the material, and this little thing inside my head said, you know what, Val? If you get this, just this material, there's so much that you could do that's not on that piece of paper. So why don't you just go ahead and go do it? You already got a job. You probably can't even do this one anyway. So just go ahead and go audition for it and do what you want to do. And if they like you, great. If they don't, I don't know. Because Original Cindy's got you covered all over, like foundation makeup on a drag queen. She's a lot more out there than I am. Like, some of the things she would wear, I can't, not even to a Halloween party.
From now on, before you do anything, why don't you call for instructions, all right? Here, it's a hot round, beat it. I went to network with 3 other sort of very character-y guys, and one of them was about 6'5" and about 250, 300 pounds. One of them was less than, you know, 5'6" and very tiny and bespectacled and nerdy, and the other one was bald and about 6'3". The door's that way. I was probably the most normal of the normals, and maybe that worked to my benefit. Bip, bip, bip! I was like, oh, what the hell's bip, bip, bip? You know, and I said, why don't I point to my watch and go, ah, ah, ah? And then, but Chick said, no, we're gonna do bip, bip, bip.
What's the point of being bisexual if you're celibate?
Thank you.
My uncle was a financial advisor to Chick Egley, actually. And so he's like, you know what, you're trying to do this, let me hook you up with this guy named Chick, and he'll talk to you. He's just started working for James Cameron. Maybe he's doing something. Maybe he can get you, like, some lines in his show or something.
Now, that is my idea of the perfect man.
Sketchy was, objectively speaking, was like the comic relief character. It was kind of a little bit offbeat, and, you know, it was always like I goofed up and Max had to save me.
What's with you? Every week the scumbag puts the squeeze on us, and every week you roll out the welcome wagon like he's family.
The process of getting the role of Kendra was as pleasant as they could have possibly made it for us.
See you later, Cupcake.
And they either fax you a paper that says you're on the show, or they fax you a paper that says you're not on the show. So, like, every day I'm calling and going, did I get the fax? Did I get the fax?
You? You're Zach? Why didn't you tell me?
Yeah, I'd heard about it. I mean, it was big news all around town. And I was like, okay, cool. And they're looking for this genetically created kid. And I thought, well, you know, maybe, maybe not. There's a million other guys out here that probably fit that mold better. I guess Zach was kind of the big brother of the group that kind of turned out normal. Max was sort of his, like, little sister.
We can't stay together, Max. It will compromise everyone's safety.
He made this great escape happen, and everybody got out except him. He sacrificed himself so everybody could leave. Freedom.
I'm gonna go in and do this real dignified, real positive character, because I was at first real apprehensive. I didn't know the direction. I didn't know who wrote it. I didn't know where they were coming from.
Like the prophet say, only the unrighteous husband send the expensive gift wrap underpanties to another woman.
I grew up on White Plains Road, and anyone from the Bronx knows White Plains Road, Caribbean people, you know what I mean? A lot of Jamaicans. And when I was growing up, I lived on a block, you know, with all kind of different kind of people, but I wanted to be a fireman, a policeman, and a Jamaican. That's how small I was. I thought it was an occupation you could be. Like, you want to be Chinese if you grow up? I wanted to be Jamaican, because I knew they were different, they talk different, you know what I mean? They walk different, you know what I mean? They got the dreadlocks and they, you know, it's to the Bob Marley. I was like, Mom, I want to be Jamaican, you know? I'm not kidding you, as a kid. And so it's funny that I was able to play, you know, play a Jamaican guy on TV.
Find them. All of them.
The problem with bad guys is
they tend to be so cardboard and so arch, especially in our pilot script, where Lydeker's character says something like, "Find the kids, shoot them," you know? I mean, it was like he was a bad guy.